Hey, what's going on, my friend? It is Billy Brady here today, and where we're actually staying at the moment, we're actually house sitting, and I'm actually tending to the chooks right now. We have a couple of Houdinis that are getting out of the fenced yard right here. You can see them over there. I thought it was actually this hole over there. I put a couple of logs over, but I'm not sure if that's actually it, so I'm going to have a bit of a look around and see if I can't work out how these chooks are getting out of the fence. But while I was down here, I wanted to share with you what I believe is the secret to changing your life in the next 90 days and beyond. And by changing your life, I mean to the point where you would not even recognize yourself, who you are right now at this point, than to where you would be in the next 90 days. You could even be earning $1,000 days like I am. Now, the reason why I'm sharing this video is because it's pretty close to my heart, because I want to share where I came from and where I am right now for a couple of reasons that I'm going to get to at the end of this video. But the main reason is your upbringing. I just want to share with you where I came from, because I believe that is like a huge key on actually changing yourself. So when I was growing up, I actually had an alcoholic for a father. Great man, but somewhere along the line he actually gave up. And I think it's when well, he actually spoke about this before he passed away with my older brother, but when he was younger, he ran away from home when he was about 16. And then he was running around surfing, all that good stuff, the kookaburras going off. But he was traveling around and surfing, and he got a message on the radio. They were looking for Wayne Brady, and they were actually trying to tell him that his old man passed away. So he turned around, started heading back home, and before he got home, his mum passed away as well. Now, he didn't talk about this a lot. I didn't know about it all the way through my life, but I believe that's where, along the line, he gave up in life and started drinking and became an alcoholic. Now, on the other side of the fence, my mother, she's still alive. She's a great woman, but somewhere along the line, when I was actually growing up, she got with this man who dragged her into drugs. Well, obviously it takes two to tango, but she ended up being stuck in this drug mentality, taking heavy drugs for 10 years, having domestics and all that type of stuff. So when I was growing up, it was between an alcoholic, between drug addicts and drug dealers and all of that type of stuff. So I say all of that to say this, that the upbringing that I had, it was a lack mentality. I remember one time when I was about 9 where I was staying with my dad, me and my brother were, and we had no food whatsoever in the house. I was starving to the point that I needed food, and I was, pleading to my dad that I need food. So he grabbed his guitar, he went out the front door, and I thought he was going to go busking or something. I think that's what he went to do, and he came back about half an hour later with a rock melon. With a rock melon. I thought someone had gave it to him, but I found out that he ended up finding it from falling off the back of a truck or something like that. But he came back with a rock melon. That's how he ate that day. So this is the mentality that I had when growing up, and no one around me was any influence to me. So I was running around. I ended up dropping out of school, either leading people astray or getting led astray, because as you can imagine, the upbringing. And I ended up working BS jobs, picking fruit. And it wasn't until I was around 17 where I picked up the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And that right there started everything. That started everything. So that's my big point here. And the secret to changing your life in the next 90 days is searching for information. You have to be the person who actually searches for the information. You need to start downloading stuff in your head, especially if you have a lack mentality. If you grew up in a family that was broke, that couldn't afford this, couldn't afford that. Look, when I was actually growing up, I got into my teenage years, I was actually, I didn't like spending money on food. You go to McDonald's or you go to anything like that, I couldn't get my head around spending $12 for a meal. That's where my mindset was. And fast forward to today, I literally just brought a laptop because my current laptop that I really love, I love the thing, it's huge, it's a beast, but it wouldn't let me screen share on Google Hangouts. So I went out for the sole purpose to buy a new laptop just so I could screen share. And I'm actually going to take my mother in the next Wednesday. It's actually Monday. You lose track of what day it is when you're doing a home-based business. But I'm taking her Wednesday to go and watch The Lone Ranger, Johnny Depp. She loves Johnny Depp. So I'm going to treat her, and I couldn't care less about the money because it just comes straight back in when you've got the right mindset and you're taking the right actions. So I'm going to treat her to the whole 9 yards, buy her popcorn, whatever she wants, and take her to the movies, which is such a cool thing to be able to do. And and if we rewind back, that would have freaked me out. Popcorn's like $15 with Coke or whatever it is. That would have freaked me out. So, you know, I'm saying all of this just to let you know that the secret to changing your life is to actually going after it yourself. You need to get around people that have what you want. You need to listen to audios of people that have more money than you. You need to read books, success-driven books, that type of stuff, so you can start downloading that stuff into your brain, because if you don't chase it, no one is going to give it to you. That's why they call it personal development, self-development, because it's all up to you. And I'm going to tell you now, no one will tell you that. You've got to dig deep for people to actually to tell you that that is the secret of changing your life. Is it's you have to go out there and get around, you know, the information that you are seeking. Because if you just let, you know, if you're sitting in the passenger seat of your life, you're rotting in the passenger seat of your life, you're just going to let circumstances take you for the rest of your life. But if you shuffle on over to the driver's seat and you decide to start putting in the information that you want to have, you want to start downloading the lifestyle that you want, then you can go absolutely anywhere you want, my friend. So I want to leave this video with this. We actually hold an Empower Hour call every Monday by people who are making $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month. The owners of the company are making like over $500,000 a month just as an affiliate, as we are as well. They're doing exactly that, you know, they're walking their talk. They're teaching us what they are doing, and they are at over $500,000 a month with the exact business model that we use. But even if you're in another company or you're in another business, or, you know, maybe you just stumbled across this video, I want to invite you to come and hang out on a Monday. If you're watching this video on my blog, you'll see, I think it's on the left hand side, your right. If you scroll down, you'll see the details for the Empower Hour call. I want you to write down that number, and every Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, ring in, call into that number and listen to these people, because I'm telling you, the information that they are sharing will change your life. And if you follow what they teach within the next 90 days, you can make drastic changes, my friend. You can be waking up with $1,000 days and not caring, not having the lack mentality that a lot of people get stuck with. So I'm going to leave the video at that. The secret is you have to go after it, my friend. Get out of the passenger seat of your life, jump back into the driver's seat and start heading somewhere, set the sails somewhere. And I'll tell you what, you can actually change your life within 90 days. You will never recognize who you were now within the next year, within the next 2 years. You can be great, my friend. You can do whatever you want in this world. So I'm going to leave it at that. If you have any comments, just leave a comment below. If you like this video, please hit any of the share buttons just to share the love. Other than that, my name is Billy Brady, and I've actually got to go and get these chooks and throw them in the fence. So have an awesome day.